はいどうも皆さんこんにちは。 K.Y.G チャンネルの K です。それでは前回の続きやっていきましょう。なんていうミッションか忘れちゃったけどね。とりあえず上のコモン、コンスタンティンのコモン確保する。確保って言い方あれだけどまあいいか。最高。どっちだ、こっちか。あ、びっくりした。骸骨か。びっくりした。よしよし。この辺はまだ敵いないんだね。まあ、クルツのおかげで敵が近くにいることだけは分かったからな。ありゃ？いなくない？これ何？取れないじゃん。俺…あ、こっちか。
Lord de Castillon, the coin guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
さあ、じゃあ行きましょう。間違えた。こっちじゃなかった。よーし、行こう。こっちで合ってんのかな。お、びっくりした。敵かよ。あれいおれいおれい、怒りの一撃。オッケー。俺と戦おうっていうのがそもそも間違ってるんだよ、バカチンが。こんな時でも戦利品はしっかりいただいていく。こんな短期間でこんな上まで登ってきたことだけは褒めよう。よくできました。なんかこんな感じで壁にさ顔張るの怖いよね。よいしょよいしょ。こうやって怒りのゲージを貯めていく。はい、いいっすね。いいっすね。ラストお疲れ様です。でね、俺ちょっとね感動してることがあってさ、クルツもさこいつらの仲間のはずなのにさ、クルツも一緒に戦ってくれてんの。めちゃめちゃ優しいよね。さあ、クルツがいいやつってことだけはしっかり分かった。ってことで、なんか2箇所あるな。とりあえずどこに行ったらいいのかは全然分かんないんだよね。こいつは敵じゃない？めっちゃいるな。ガードするな俺の攻撃を。怒りの一撃。俺っちは仲間を守るぞ。俺っちってどんなキャラやねんってな。はーい、オッケー。おんなんやあいつ、めっちゃスタスタ歩いてる。何事もなかったかのよ。これさ、なんか戦利品漁るのはいいんだけどさ、やっぱこいつらあれじゃん、装備とか持ってるじゃん。後々なんか荷物多くて走れなくなるとかって嫌だよね。あの人か。あの人だな。わかるぞ。名前出てこねえわ。でも多分こっちじゃなくてこっちなんだよ。なんとか顧問みたいな。
Lord Minister, the coin guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere.
そうそうそうそう、この
They
人。
could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now, we'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
I follow you. 任せて。ナイスフォローしちゃうよ。おーい、びっくり。囲むのは良くないよ。いない？ちょっと大所帯になってきたね。いいねいいね、面白いね。よし、この下だからこっちっぽいな。 おお、なんか消えたぞ。もう見なかったことにしよう。まあきっとこっちで合ってるはずだ。敵いそうだな。こんにちは。弾く、切る、力の一撃、間違えた、怒りの一撃。すまないね、間違えて逃げ切りになっちゃったよ。あは。よし。モーニングスター。ハウスダストアレルギーっていう話を結構前にどっかの動画で言ったような気がするんだけど、なんか朝一ってみんな寝静まってるから、埃がさ全部地面にいってるのね。でその状態でまあ起き上がることによって、人間がアクションを起こすことによって埃がブワッて舞い上がるんだけど、その現象をモーニングアタックっていうらしい。興味ないってごめん。こっちかな。オッケー、着いた。
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin?
Watch out for yourself.
You were dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
空気を悪くするかもしれないけど、コンスタンティンと主人公って変な関係じゃないよね。不安になったわ今。他の長官に警告する。この辺じゃなかったっけ。 OK、 ここだね。
Lady Morange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
よし。おーおーおー、いっぱいいるね。びっくりしたよ。いや、やっぱ両手剣強いですね。よよ、ナイス一撃。戦利品はもらっていくよ。クルズありがとな。心が痛えだろう。すまないね。おう、違う。オッケー。ありがとな、本当に。お前のおかげで俺たちは今生き延びてんだ。まあそんなことは置いといて、警告する。敵、これやばくない？あ、これまずいやつだな。どうするどうするどうする。よいしょ。やばい。やばいよ。負けるか。やべ、あいつら回復するな。さては。あー、痛い。よいしょ。うわー、ナイス。あ、まずい。危ない。よいしょ。あーだ。危ない。うわー、倒せた。すげえ。すげえよ。マジですげえ。よく倒せたな。クルトのおかげだぜ。なんかあんな強そうなやつら倒したのになんかろくなものもらえなかったな。
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
よし。次。遅かれ早かれ、なんかめちゃめちゃ強いやつたちとは戦わなきゃいけない運命にあったっぽいね。それか、なんかぐるっと回り道して見つからないように行くか。おーい。一発目は怒りの一撃。痛い。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。いった。やばいな、俺ちょっと死にかけてるな。クルツ強くね？一人でやっちゃったの？最強かよ。お、すげえな。クルツ、すげえな。てか仲間が強いね、このゲーム。って俺は勝手に思ってるんだけど。素晴らしいよ。仲間って素晴らしいよ。
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately. The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
コインの中佐を捉える。その前にコインの兵舎に入るに行こう。
But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
ああ、なるほど
They
ね。
will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms.
そんなことはしないぜ。堂々と行く。
You told us about are located.
その前に回復しとこ
Luca is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the
Okay.
barracks. As for the other two, they'll be at the tavern.
Oui.
Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We'll worry about the others later.
う。俺は紛らわしいことはしないぞ。
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
なるほどね。来ると様々だぜ、お前マジかっこいいよ。オッケー。よいしょ。俺たちを見くびりすぎていたようだな。やばい、コンタクトが乾いてる。よしよしよし。こっちに行きのぐるーんって。ここかい。
We've arrived too late.
なんだ
Do
と
you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about...
うんうんうん。
it in these papers.
なんだと何つの
Torsten
船
suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
ピッキングのスキルは上げといた方がいいな。本当に。もうこの時点で2個ぐらい取れんかったやつあるもんね。 序盤で上げといた方がいいかもしれん。カリスマとかよりも。
Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
よし、クルツ助けてくれ。いってめっちゃ強いな。あ、
Come here, you pathetic dog.
おー。
The game is over for you, Commander.
え、捕らえられなかったの？またね。捕らえられな、捕らえたと思うんだけど。なんで俺まで閉じ込められてんの？こっちだったっけ？
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Teleme. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander before he got away.
Barely, but alas, his lieutenants managed to escape.
I care little for the underlings. The commander will pay for all of them. Do you happen to know the punishment we practice for treason? Oh, yes. I remember now. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, your highness, we have the best physicians in the world. It shouldn't stop Father Petrus from praying for a miracle. It can't do any harm.
I'm nothing more than a sailor, I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
よし。なんていい奴らなんだ。とりあえず俺、バスクを仲間に入れたい。よいしょ。グルツを取って、バスクを入れる。あ、間違えた。バスクを入れる。OK。よし。ただ俺の体力やばいな。アーマーはあるけど、体力ゴリゴリ減ってるな。よーし。ってことでちょっとクエストを見ようか。水の試練。水の試練はね、なんか助けてくれる評議会メンバーが現れないんだよね。多分まだもうちょいこっちの方を進めた方がいいのかなって思うんだよな。ってことでこっちに行こうか。あ、選べるんだ、ここも。知らなかった。ヒクメット一番の医者に助けを求める。そのヒーラーセールス。よくわからんな。ベンシャビエ。これ行ってみようか。ちょっと微妙だな、時間が。行こうか。行こう。ってことで、ワープしたい。よーし。というわけで、ヒーラー
K.Y.G! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter.
Yosha.
He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
で、宣教師と話す。これは何？ちょい。あ、これ全部に助けを求めに行かなきゃいけないのか。はあ、宣教師と話す。低めと一番の医者。あ、じゃあとりあえず医者たちに話しかけるところまでは全部終わらせようか、今日の動画。ってことで、低めと一番の医者に声をかけましょう。この中？
Brutes, leave me. I will follow you nowhere.
Come now, be reasonable. Our people require the talent of a doctor, and we would prefer to have the best. But an accident is quick in coming. We won't want to have to settle for second best.
I should intervene. These thugs don't seem to care about her well-being.
Well, well. What do you want?
You need to leave the doctor alone.
Is that so? Well, let's see if you can live up to your gigantic mouth.
どういうこと？
on my blade. Let's go!
What a terrible mess. What a bunch of idiots. Thank you for your help. I don't know where they wanted to take me, but those brutes had the most detestable manners.
I'm happy to have been of service. Nevertheless, our presence was not a coincidence.
Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor. I know that there's no cure yet.
But you still hope. Because surrender is unbearable. I know that. I came here because I couldn't bear to watch the sick die any longer. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease. Yet here you are. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. But I cannot refuse you. Not after your intervention back there. You were so helpful, and it is only right that I return the favor. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. I'll do my best to help your cousin with the pain. That's all that I'm in a position to promise.
Thank you, Doctor. I won't ask for anything more.
よーし、ありがとうございます。はい、ということで次。サンマテウスのヒーラー、セシリウスに助けを求めると。ほい。というわけで、俺どっから来たんだろう。さて、次はどっちだ？こっちか。70何本。お、久しぶりに見ましたね。この間倒したね、こいつ。なんかある。ありがとう。大魔術の大ポーション。ポーション。
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
俺これスキル持ってんの？ 納得させよう。
Is your faith so fragile that the fear of failure paralyzes you? Do you not think that my cousin's illness could be a test? Not for us, but for you.
There's some truth in that. You're right. I shouldn't allow myself to be so easily defeated. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain. But do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
Thousand thanks, Cecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
よっしゃー。なんだかんだみんないい人だね。みんな手伝ってくれるってさ。さて、じゃあさっきの場所に戻って、お手伝いしに行きましょうか。よいしょー。さあ、ハンター、情報をくれ。
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir tu madre, Nike. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
なんか日本語さっきからちょいちょいおかしいよね。
The Denegad, Katasak, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
ああ、集まってきてるってことかな。
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I tried to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn.
OK。
I must be going.
というわけで巣をあれあ、もしかして最後のやつ俺読んでなかった。あ、読んでないっぽいね。失礼。
I'm in need of your wisdom.
I hear you.
失礼。これ聞いてなかった、ね。
Isn't it odd That these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive.
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
なるほど。
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed and listen. They follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about the cause of these attacks.
I regret I cannot speak words about something you would not understand. And as you say, it is only an intuition.
I must
話してく
be
れないな。
going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
失踪した人の家族と話す。
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
なかなか教
Your
えてくれない
sister,
な。
what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
甘いとはどういうことだ？
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice, and the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the mind shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. I must leave now.
武器を修理する。村人と話す。ごめんね。村人と話す。おや？これは？あ、武器を修理するってやつ。職人だからね、僕は。いつでも直せるよ。
It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose.
任せて。
It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more honor Manaui than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenran of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it. Nothing more.
I must be going.
難しいなぁ。どんなやつなんだろう、その獣たちは。それがわかんないんだよな。よいしょ、ラストかな。
Good day. My name is Desarde from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegar asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the master hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mind Shakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. I must be leaving.
さて、巣を見つけて破壊、失踪した村人を見つけるっていうのと、こっちにもあるのか。天覧の巣を見つけて破壊。天覧の巣を見つけて破壊。結構いっぱいあるな。宣教師と話す。よし、じゃあ今回の動画はここまでにしようかな。次回宣教師と話すからやっていこうかなと思います。それではここまでのご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、高評価、その他もろもろしてってくれるとすげえ嬉しいです。それでは次回の動画まで。待ってな。